Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest episode of Aziz Drives. Today we're driving the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta, and we have somebody that wants to film the exhaust, so I'm going to rev it just a little bit. So the Ferrari F12 is basically the pinnacle of design Ferrari had in 2012. It was built from 2012 to 2017 as a front mid-engined V12 car. You guessed it right, it has a lot of horsepower. But let's go to the history of the V12. So the V12 started in a 365 Ferrari, which was a very brilliant car. They put it into the 512 BB, then in the Testarossa, and after that, the first real car with the front engine Ferrari design was the Ferrari 550 Maranello. And I would say this is the beginning where the F12 Berlinetta evolved from. So it started with the 550 Maranello. It was also a V12, brilliant, beautiful car. Then it was a 575M, and the predecessor of the V12, the F12 Ferrari Berlinetta, is the 599 GTB. So I drove that car. It has a single clutch, a very interesting feel, also an incredible sound. But this was the latest evolution of it. When this car came out, the strongest naturally aspirated V12 engine ever, the strongest naturally aspirated engine in production, and it had 740 horsepower and 690 newton meters of torque. Acceleration wise, it goes from 0 to 100 in 3.1 seconds with the dual clutch gearbox, and tops out at 350 kph, 340 to 350. 0 to 200 takes 8.6 seconds. So this is a very, very fast car. The F12 isn't a super sport car, okay? They use V12s only in the hypercars, like the Ferrari Enzo, LaFerrari. Lately they don't use it at all anymore in those hypercars, but in the A12 they use it, for example, and it isn't really the engine for the incredible drives, because you know the mid-engine supercars are always V8s, high revving with 90-degree angles. This one is a V12 65-degree angles, but what it has is an incredible flair, and it's still fast. So since we are on a curvy road, I will now turn this Manettino to sport, or let's go to race. The car is set into manual mode. You have two modes to choose from, auto or manual, and I am now in manual. So let's just rev it a little bit with the window open. This is just pure insanity. This is just pure insanity. So I will stop here for a second and accelerate now. Let's go. 8,500 RPMs, friends. Listen to that. Oh my God. It is just unbelievable how this car sounds, and the behavior of the engine, it's so precise. I'm a little bit scared because we have left and right. You see the scenery, it's beautiful. We are on a pass road, on the Fliola Pass. It has snow everywhere, you know, it's May, but Switzerland is always very snowy, a lot of snow, a lot of things coming up. The weather plays whatever it wants, it's crazy. But I just like the fact that this car is really easy to drive when you want it, but when you want it to be a berserk, it's going to be a berserk. So it's incredible to experience, really. It is so intense. The emotion that the Ferrari gives you is just unbelievable. And of course, now we have to thank the people that gave us the car. This is DC Schrepfer. And I think, you know, it's very nice of them to lend us the car, but the whole business model of a car rental is very nice. If you want to experience it, you can just go to the next car rental and they're giving it to you. And I think it's very important for everybody to be able to experience stuff like that, because it's not going to be available for a long time. And the Ferrari is just something else. It really is something else. Listen to that. It is like a symphony. It's so beautiful to hear. Naturally aspirated engine, 740 horsepower, man. So I will start to overtake a couple of cars now, because otherwise the whole video is going to be screwed. So one car is gone. It's a little bit snowy, left and right. 2 meters of snow. It's insane. Wow, god damn it, what kind of pulls this car does. This is just insanity. Overtake all of those cars. I'm not even sure if that is legal, to be honest, but we did it anyway now. Okay, let's go. Okay, so free road. It's just incredible because it's a spoilerless design. There's no spoiler on the car. They use air bridges to let the air travel through, to make it more aerodynamic, to put less drag on the car. It's just a fantastic experience. It really is. I turned off the ESC subconsciously because yeah, why not? I mean, 690 Newton meters might not sound as much, but let me tell you something. When you drive this car, it's really a dangerous machine, but it's also very forgiving somehow. The only thing you need to do is to drive it actually, because it becomes this incredible beast. It has so much power, and since you kind of melt in with the car, you can actually tell how fast you're driving. You're constantly driving too fast. The people from DC Schrepfer have set up reminders to tell you, hey, you're exceeding 140 kph on the Autobahn, for example. It is so fast. It's such an incredible car. Let's stop here and accelerate from 0. Just one time. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. What should I say to that? Listen to those downshifts. Wham! Wham! The brakes are also crazy fast. They are carbon ceramic brakes. They're just insane. Please, guys, please have a listen to that. Have a listen to that. Just have a listen to that. And how fast it shifts around those beautiful roads. I'm so happy. Oh, this is just insanity, man. God, I wish they would make it more affordable so people could actually enjoy this, man. Listen to that. Turn here. Should I talk about the fuel consumption, or what do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? Fuel consumption is 30 liters 100 kilometers. I say that very proudly because we're in 2023. I love it. Oh my God, man. know what we're gonna do now? I'm going to stop here at the wall and let you experience this sound orchestra. Listen now. Holy shit! Oh my god, man. Woo! Those shifts happen in I don't even know, man. 80 milliseconds, 77 milliseconds. Woo! Let me show you the dual. Let me show you the dual clutch transmission shifting times. Okay, it's a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Listen to that. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. All the way down. Guys, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It is one of the most incredible drives that I've ever had. I will tell you this. Okay, so let's talk about the performance. Let's talk about the car in general. Let's let those adrenaline levels sink in. So, it is fantastic to drive on a day-to-day drive. It is very forgiving when you are an experienced driver because it has a lot of grip, 325 width of tires in the back, 265 in the front, 275. It has a lot of grip. The weight distribution is also great. Since this is a mid-front engine V12, it means it has a lot of weight on the front. What you have to consider though is, this car is just everything in one car. Okay, it's just an explosion of emotions and technology evolutions back then. So you have this incredible V12. You have, of course, the limited slip differential. You have the 7-speed gearbox. So it's going to be very dangerous in the wet. It's going to be very dangerous in low temperatures. But it's going to be the most incredible car that you have ever driven. I would love to own a car like this. To be perfectly honest with you, this is not my F12 Berlinetta, but hopefully I want to own a Ferrari V12. It's a completely different machine. It's something else. It's, you know, you can't really explain this in words. So if you can go and drive it, do it. Please make sure you write me if you want to take the car from DC Schrepfer that I drove, because I can give you a discount. It's just a fantastic experience. I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised how this car handles. I thought it would handle a little bit too heavy, you know, but it's not that heavy either. 1.6 tons in today's terms is not heavy. You feel incredible inside here. Everything is covered in leather. You have titanium air vents. You have this beautiful titanium gear shifter. You have a fantastic steering wheel, leather and carbon fiber. You have the 5 dots showing you when to shift. It is an incredible experience. And with that said, I want to say thank you very much for watching, for going on our channels, for joining on, subscribing on YouTube, going on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and all of those channels, helping us out. We have a Discord channel now where we can communicate to each other. I will also host some winning events there, so make sure to check that out in the description. And there will be also a review outside and inside of this car, so make sure you check that out also. And thank you very much. This journey is incredible. I'm so thankful and happy that I could experience this in my life. And I wish you the best, my friends, and see you soon. Goodbye.